Hello and welcome to another episode of the Damn Good Podcast. This show is going to take you for a ride. We're going to talk about my life and the journey that I'm on along the way, in the moment, in real time. This show is going to cover mindset, fitness, tactics, and business strategy. The big question, what do I need to do today to get better tomorrow? I'm Dillon Mitchell, and this is the Damn Good Podcast. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Damn Good Podcast. If you are liking it, if you're enjoying the show, if it made you think, made you grow a little bit, give us a like, give us a share, rate us, review us, iTunes, wherever you find us. We appreciate you guys watching and listening to the show. Today, we are going to cover outside perspective. An outside perspective is something that we all have within us. We do it all the time. This is called gossip, rumors, and looking at somebody from an outside perspective. There's no emotion, there's no skin in the game, but by looking at an outside perspective, we can get clarity. Now, sometimes this is super hard to do for our own self, but that's what friends, family, well, maybe not family, but that's what friends that you can get to tell you the truth about what you're doing. That's what coaches and mentors are ultimately for, is so that you can get that outside perspective, so that you can learn and grow from somebody that maybe doesn't necessarily have a vested interest in you, or their vested interest is in seeing you win. And for the most part, that is not always in what you want to hear, but it's what you need to hear. It's the things that you need to do to move forward and improve your life. So, how do we do this? How do we get an outside perspective? Well, one, you could hire a coach. Two is really just ask friends and family how well you're doing and get their views on everything that you're going through. See, an outside perspective isn't always easy to come by, but it is super useful. And most of the time, if we take an objective look at what we're doing in life, you can get and gain an outside perspective on your life and on the things that you're doing. We all know deep down that what we're doing is either right or wrong. Now, sometimes we definitely need a little adjustment, a little tweak in the things that we're doing to allow us to move forward. Finding and getting those tweaks, sometimes you do need someone else. But for, let's just call it 95% of everything that you do, you know deep within yourself what those tasks are. Many of us might have a problem starting, have a problem getting off the starting blocks and just running the race. Now, if you have that, I've heard so many things on whether you just go, right? I mean, and that's what I did. I just went with an idea, with a thought, and have relentlessly pursued it for the last few years. Now, for many of you, it's getting off the starting blocks with the starting anxiety, if you will, to get you to that next place. But I'm here to say that getting off those blocks is your biggest hurdle. You know the little actions you should be taking. You might not do it perfectly. You probably won't up front. But just doing it, adjusting it along the way is better than just about everybody else. Because you have to remember, everyone else is like you in that they're not starting. Everyone else has the struggle, the fears, the anxiety of not going. So take a little bit of, I'll say pride, but take a little bit of ease in knowing that there are others just like you. And by starting, you're going to be ahead of many, many other people. And then by staying in the game, you're going to be way, way ahead. But just know that from time to time, you need that outside perspective to write things down, to take it kind of old school, let's say, in a pen and paper, use a pen, write it down, and go through your thoughts, your actions, and what you should be doing to get you to where you want to go. Most of us know it deep within inside us. If not, read books, take actions, have conversations, and ingrain in you what you need to be doing to move to that next level. Then take massive action, do a lot of it repetitively over a long period of time. All right, guys, that is today's episode of the Damn Good Podcast. Have an outside perspective.